Hey, what's going on guys? Shane here. Today we're going to do a footwork drill. And this one's going to be great for closing off the distance quick or retreating fast. It's also going to be good for creating angles and cutting off our opponent when their back is to the ropes or to the cage. You are going to need a partner for this one. I don't have one, so we're going to get creative. Let's take a look. Alright guys, so what we got here are 4 cones lined up at about 8 feet apart, so I have a perfect square. We can make that a little bit bigger. This is a minimum distance that we want to have apart, just for the sake of this drill and demonstrating how to do it. We're going to start in the middle, and my partner is going to just point at a certain cone. And as quickly as possible, I have to get to that cone. So Marie, how about you pick a cone for me? Alright, so I'm here, and I got to get here quick. And then right away, she's going to tell me to go to another one, and I got to go to that one. Now, I can be working in my punches in between here, or it should be real quick. As soon as I get to this one, she's telling me the next one. So give me 2 in a row, babe. So I'm going here, and I'm coming right back. Alright? Now, we can add another element to this. I can stay in orthodox stance the whole time, or I can be switching my stances in between. Let's say I'm going from here to here, and then I want to backtrack. I can sort of walk back, or I can stay strict. Maybe my coach is saying, you're switching your stance too much and you're getting split because of it. Stay in your orthodox stance. Well, there you go. Then for this whole round, we're going to stay in orthodox stance. Then I can do a whole round in southpaw. Then I can do a third round where I'm constantly switching to where I'm going here, and then maybe switching to southpaw, squaring up my stance. Again, it's up to you, it's up to your coach. Now, a third element that we can add to it is adding pivots. And Marie, you could say left or right. So give me one.
Right.
Now I have to just pivot 90 degrees to my right, and now the coach would just change their position. They would stand over here, and they would start directing me to which one I have to go to. And again, as quickly as possible, get your feet where they need to be. You can use this with the cones, or you can do the whole area of a boxing ring if you have access to it. Again, think about getting there quickly. A couple key points that are constantly going on in my head is keep my head low. Imagine there's a low ceiling, and what that means is I don't want to bump my head into the ceiling. So I shouldn't be hopping. I should be keeping my knees bent, making sure that I don't bump my head on the ceiling. And what that does is kind of keeps the pressure on the balls of my feet. So that's my second point, so that I can stay agile and balanced. I'm not walking or waddling from my heels and sort of shuffling in place. I'm getting where they need to be. And I think about kicking the floor. So I get my foot where it needs to go. And I use both my feet too. Instead of just pushing with one and waiting for this one to get there, I also pull with the lead one if I'm going forward. Or if I'm going backwards, I push off the lead and I pull with the rear. All right, so use both your feet, kick your feet where they need to go, stay low to the ground, keep your knees bent, and keep the pressure in the balls of your feet. All right, let's say you don't have a partner, you're training by yourself. What you can do is just make a formation in your head and then follow along to that. So here are a couple formations we can do. Starting in the middle, we can make an X. So I'm gonna go here, across, to the opposite corner, and across, and repeat. Then I can go in the opposite direction, the opposite X. And repeat. I can do a C shape, so I'm going from that one to that one, that one to that one, and then trace it backwards, so I'm going in the opposite direction. I could do a U, I could do a full square. It can be just kind of, it's less reactive, but it's more so on your coordination, your time, and you're still getting the benefit out of it. Maybe not so much, like I said, reaction time, because you have it pre-planned, but you're still gonna get the agility benefits out of it. You're still gonna be working the footwork and the balance. So again, even if you are training by yourself, no excuses, you can still get down with this drill. Alright guys, there you have it. If you have 4 cones, 4 leaves, or a piece of chalk, put down 4 marks on the ground at about 8 feet apart, or a little bit wider if you want to be really covering the distance and getting a hustle, getting a workout in. But again, grab a partner and just have them tell you where you're going. This one, that one. You can also be shadowboxing in between, plus you can turn and cut an angle, and then you can switch to southpaw or stay strict with your stance. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to get the fight tips before your opponent does. I'm Shane with Fight Tips for the underdogs.